Domingo, the flamingo, he waits all week for his favorite day. Domingo, the flamingo, his favorite day is Sunday. On Monday, he stands on one leg. Tuesday, he swims in the bay. Wednesday, he shouts, "Olé!" His favorite day is Sunday. Domingo, the flamingo, he waits all week for his favorite day. Domingo, the flamingo, his favorite day is Sunday. On Thursday, he brushes his beak. It's almost the end of the week. Friday, he calls his friends and he says, "What you doing this weekend?" Saturday, he flaps his wings.
Don't worry, when everybody gets here, I'll start reading. But for now, I'm just dancing and drinking.
The flamingo, he waits all week for his favorite day. Domingo, the flamingo, his favorite day is Sunday.
When everybody gets here, I'll start reading.
That's the day he plays the drums like Ringo.
So I found this video on YouTube about Domingo the Flamingo. So we're listening to it for now. I'm gonna drink wine with my flamingo friend.
Domingo, the flamingo, he waits all week for his favorite day. Domingo, the flamingo, his favorite day is Sunday. His favorite day is Sunday. His favorite day is Sunday. Cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha. Anyways, hi guys. Well, I guess there's only a few of us today. Not very many people have been joining me for these readings on Sundays and Wednesdays, so I may have to cut it down to once a week because I'm wearing all these damn costumes and ain't nobody seeing them. So, anyways, today I decided to wear my flamingo dress because I have a flamingo book, and I was super stoked about it, and I bought it even though I have no money because everybody's unemployed. But I don't care. So, stimulus check. Today's books are provided you by donations from lovely friends who gave me books to read because I'm running out, unless y'all want to learn about dinosaurs and Alaska, which will happen because I have not much more to read. I do have a couple like Berenstain Bear books on the way for next week. I'm gonna try and pilfer some of those like you know, those mini libraries that they have in people's front yards, the little boxes with like, you know, steel books or whatever from, you know, yeah, crap that I probably won't read, but I didn't read the Bible on Sunday either, but I know that either you know the stories well or you didn't want to hear me drunkenly say them. So, anyways, I got my lights. If you weren't here on Sunday, you'll have no idea what's going on, but I'm channeling my inner mother right now, who was channeling Lady Gaga on Sunday because she decided to wear the lights on her head for the duration of most of the evening. If you weren't here for that, you missed out, but that is posted on my feed somewhere. Go find it amongst all the other bullshit posts I made. Anyway, sorry I'm late, guys. I would have been here on time, but I have been setting up interview calls. Yay! New job. Thank God. Anyways. So I've got my lights, I've got my trusty flamingo friend, and I've got my wine, and I'm stuck on the line. I'm drinking the wine, and I have a flamingo, and I have a flamingo book. So now that everybody is here, I think everybody is here. Hey, this is more than Sunday. I'm going to start reading. Let's get to it. This is a baby touch and feel flamingo, and it's in honor of my flamingo dress that I decided to wear today. Adorable, yes, I know. Thank you. Anyways, baby touch and feel flamingo book is what we'll start off today with. And then maybe I'll read a bonus Easter book for those of you who didn't join me on Sunday. So, she's so pink. Splash, splash. Mommy Flamingo has pretty pink feathers. What's for lunch? She dips her beak in the water, looking for food. Bumpy webbed feet. She has very long legs and funny feet. Let's count her footprints. Sandy footprints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might be drunk, but I can still count. It used to be my job. And just so you know, this book is actually has a touch and feel, so it really does have the feel of the bird. So you can see it's like fuzzy and stuff. And that was just like barely, but yeah, it's fuzzy. Did any of you have that like the Fuzzy Bunny book? I think it was when we were kids. It was like the white rabbit on the front, and it was like super fuzzy, and then it would get really dirty if you read it too much, and it wouldn't be white no more. I remember that book. Daddy Flamingo. The flamingo parents take turns sitting on their nest. Crack, crack. Their egg begins to crack and hatch. So there's Papa Flamingo and their egg. And the egg's got like gold in it for some reason. I don't know if you can tell. It's got like weird gold. I don't know. Flamingos are white when they come out. Who knows why it's a gold egg? Did you know a flock of flamingos is a flamboyance, by the way, which is so precious? Cheep, cheep. Where's the little flamingo chick? He has white, fluffy feathers. Peekaboo. There he is. And it's fuzzy. It's fuzzy, guys. I know you can't feel me, but it's fuzzy. Daddy Flamingo. Big pointy beak. Both flamingo parents take care of their chick. Mommy Flamingo, fluffy flamingo chick. The chick grows bigger and stronger. Bonnie, I am not worried about these things. Ah, beautiful flamingos love to be together. Mommy, Daddy, little chick, say night-night to the flamingo family. So it was a really short book, but it's super cute, and it went with my flamingo dress, so I had to read it. And I was super stoked when I found it at a Fry's, of all things. Fry's Food and Drug Stores, guys, for all your book needs. I wasn't even paid to endorse that. Okay. Now, I know some of you have been having a really good time playing a little drinking game with me. drinking every time that I mess up the words to a Dr. Seuss book, because I will, I promise. But I did buy this one particularly for Clay, because he's on his ranch with all the cows. So I found this also at the store and bought it because why not? So this is a Dr. Seuss book about cows. And it's called Cows Can Moo, Can You? All about farms. And it's so new that it's actually a little, you have to like peel it open, you know, it's like never been read before. Spring has sprung, my fine friends. Come along. Grab an arm. Let me take you to tour the Greenbound family's farm. So there they are on the Greenbound's family farm. The sun's barely up. What do you know? The house lights are on with the rooster's first crow. He stretches his neck and he says, cock-a-doodle-doo. Does that sound like the way your day begins to? In the dairy parlor, the young green beans are connecting the cows to the milking machines. The machines go chuff chuff and the cows go moo moo. They clean udders beforehand, and when they are through, oh, it actually says like what they do. I love that at any given time there's like 3 loyal of you who just like stick it out no matter how awful I'm being. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I will do this until literally nobody ever chimes in anymore. Feeding the chickens is not hard. Just spread the grains and seeds all over the yard. Nothing moves like a chicken or talks like one talks. Its claws go scritch scratch and it breaks pock, pock, pock. Gotta adjust my chair. In the sheepfold, Mr. Greenbean shares the sheep's belly fleece. Then he shaves off the red with one big neat piece. Mr. Greenbean tries to be gentle and quick, to never pinch skin, to hurt or to nick. Most sheep sound alike, the lamb, the ram, the ewe. They all go ba, ba, and have woolly fleece too. Mrs. Greenbean places the wool on a table and pulls out the tags as much as she's able. Next, she's washing and dries it and cards out the knots. This task takes some time because knots, there are lots. When she spins the wool into thick yarn, and that's what she uses to knit green bean mittens and hats. In the truck gardens, tidy vegetable beds and lettuce and kale with tiny green heads. Dean's hoe digs for weeds and it scratches. The scarecrow is dressed in an outfit that matches. Underground carrots sprout. They are actually roots above ground. The pole beans pull their first shoots. With tractor and tiller, Mrs. Green Bean needs to ready the soil for the planting of seeds. The green bean family hitches up the manure spreader to fertilize the soil, making it rich and better. Suddenly, there comes a loud banging crunch. A bent tractor axle would be my best hunch. But Mrs. Green Bean, being smarter than that, calls the tractor shop to get a new part. With axle in place and shiny and new, there's one more thing Mr. Green Bean must do. He'll hook up the planter because, as he'll show, it will spit out the seeds in a nice, even row. There goes the planter, spit, 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 spit. It does the job quick and is neat about it. We leave and come back on a dry summer's day when it's time for the green beans to bring in the hay. The sickle mower cuts down the field of tall hay, then it's left out to dry for at least one more day. The hay rake swishes, it goes to and fro to gather the hay into piles like so. This long pile of hay, as long as farmers know, goes by name. It's called a windrow. And there's windrows. Hi, Erin. Thank you. It's two colors on top of one another. Because fashion. And also being broke and learning to use what you got. Here comes the baller with a loud rumbling roar, packing hay into bales that are easy to store. Vroom, vroom! goes the skid steer as sister and brother stack up bales, one on top of the other. I cannot be quoted on this, but I have heard, and I'm not a farmer, that depending on where you live in the country is depending on how your hay bales look, if they're square or if they're round. And apparently that's like a geographical thing that will tell people where you're from. If when they ask you square or round, how you respond. I don't know. I'm not a farmer. I could be totally fucking wrong. It could be just basically who wanted what or whatever. I'm allergic to hay. Everything's green and growing quite well till midsummer comes and brings a dry spell. This means the green beans must now irrigate. They soak the dry soil after dark when it's late. Like the big garden sprinkler, the irrigator whips around the water and the crops with a whap-whapping sound. It says whap-whap. Whap-whap. I'm not gonna impersonate a sprinkler. Come fall, we return. For the harvest and the reaping, a date we'll all look forward to keeping. The combine does 2 of the harvesting jobs. It cuts down the corn stalks and cuts the kernels off cobs. The auger picks up the kernels like so. It shoots them off into a tall grain silo. Drink. The kernels rain down with a rat-a-tat-tat. They fill up the silo in no time like that. Let's check out the garden, the time, how it's flown. See how the veggies have riped and grown. Dug out the earth or plucked from a vine. The green beans garden harvest was never so fine. Let's load up the truck, we must not delay, for didn't you know? Ooh, there's a cliffhanger. It's Green Market Day! Yeah! You guys laugh now, but wait till I just start bringing out the Where's Waldo books. As market day ends, the fond memories linger. The green beans are too tired to even lift a finger. Their noses sniff, sniff. Smells great. What is that? A farm fresh meal. The cat in the hat. there's a glossary. In case you have no idea what some farming stuff is, there's like a thing that tells you what is what, which is pretty cool. So anyways, that was the brand new book that I just bought called Cows Can Moo, Can You? By Dr. Seuss. If you enjoyed that book, it's at Fry's. So the other book, in case any of you missed it, was the flamingo book in honor of my flamingo dress. Because I know that like 2 of you weren't here before. So I read a flamingo book. And I had my flamingo lights. And I found a flamingo friend while I was cleaning. And now we're going to do, I was loaned some books by the lovely Carolyn. So she gave me the Jungle Book. And I think I'll do that one next. I've only got this book and one more after this if we have time, because at 7 o'clock, I'm pretty sure, the Masked Singer comes on, and it's Wednesday, and I'm not gonna miss that again because I missed it last week and I was bummed. And then I had to catch it later on Hulu, and it just doesn't have the same effect. Anyways, more wine. Walt Disney's The Jungle Book. So there's some fun animation sketches there. Deep in the jungle, Bagheera the panther heard a strange sound. It was the sound of someone crying. He looked in the tall grass. There was a baby boy. Bagheera took the baby to a wolf family. The little wolf cubs sniffed and sniffed. "What kind of cub is this?" they asked. "He's a boy cub," said Bagheera. "We will call him Mowgli," they said. For 10 years, Mowgli lived with the wolves. He learned to do everything the wolf cubs could do. He learned to walk, he learned to scratch, he even learned to lie down and play dead. Basically, he learned to be a contortionist. Mowgli could also take a thorn out of a wolf cub's paw. That was something the wolf cubs could not do. Bagheera watched Mowgli grow up. He was very proud of him. Shere Khan, the tiger, hid in the bushes and watched Mowgli too. Long after the hunter had shot at Shere Khan, now Shere Khan hated all men. Ladies, am I right? "As soon as the boy cub is alone, I will get him," said the tiger. "Then he cannot grow up to be a hunter." I'm just kidding. Hunters are cute too. Late one night, the wolves met a big rock. Or on Big Rock. Not the rock. Shere Khan wants Mowgli, said one wolf. Mowgli is not safe with us anymore, said another. But where will he go? They wondered. Then Bagheera spoke. I will take Mowgli to the man village. He will be safe there. Are you all still awake? I haven't bored you to death, right? Just wave or something at me. Do a little like, so I know you're still here. That night, Bagheera carried Mowgli away. Bagheera did not stop running until they came to a big tree. We will sleep there, said Bagheera. But I can't climb such a big tree, said Mowgli. Bagheera gave Mowgli a push-up. Up there you go, he said. I'm not sleepy yet, said Mowgli. Try to sleep anyway, said Bagheera. Soon Bagheera was snoring. Mowgli tried to sleep too. But they were not alone. Kaa, the snake, was hiding in the tree. Kaa pushed his head through the leaves. Is that a juicy boy cub I see? Said Kaa. Mowgli sat up. Go away, snake, said Mowgli. I don't trust you. You trust me, said Kaa. I am your friend. With the spinny eyes. Apparently Kaa was a Jedi. Mowgli looked at Kaa. Kaa looked at Mowgli. Kaa's eyes stared right into Mowgli's eyes. Mowgli could not look away. He was under Kaa's spell. Kaa wrapped his tail around Mowgli. Now I have you, said Kaa. What a juicy supper you will be. Suddenly Bagheera woke up. Kaa! He shouted. What are you doing? Mind your own business, said Kaa. Mowgli is my business, said Bagheera. He slapped at Kaa. Whack! Right down to the ground. Kaa landed with a thud and wiggled away. Ouch, he said. You bent my tail. Then Bagheera said to Mowgli, Kaa, the snake tried to get you. Shere Khan, the tiger, wants to get you too. You are not safe in the jungle. You must go live in the man village. I want to live in the jungle, cried Mowgli. Mowgli ran out onto a log by the river. Bagheera went after him. Mowgli grabbed hold of a branch. Bagheera grabbed hold of Mowgli. Suddenly, splash! Bagheera fell in the water. That does it, said Bagheera. Mowgli walked away from Bagheera. I don't need him, he said. But after a while, he felt lonely. Then Mowgli heard a happy song. Dooby-dooby-doo, dooby-dooby-dee. The life of a bear is the life for me. It was a big, happy, singing bear. Hi, I'm Baloo, said the bear. Who are you? My name is Mowgli, said the boy. Are you alone? Said Baloo. I was, said Mowgli, but now I'm with you. Will you show me how to live like a bear? Sure, said Baloo. Just do what I do. So Mowgli learned to walk like a bear. He learned to growl like a bear. He even learned to fight like a bear. How am I doing? Asked Mowgli. You will make a great bear, said Baloo. That's my favorite, by the way. I've been known that dance a time or two. Mowgli and Baloo floated down the river. Baloo was singing his song, Dooby-dooby-doo, dooby-dooby-dee. I like being a bear, said Mowgli. Up the trees, the monkeys were chattering, but Mowgli and Baloo did not see them. Suddenly, the monkeys grabbed Mowgli. They wanted to play with him. Leave me alone, shouted Baloo. But the monkeys just laughed. The monkeys swung Mowgli from tree to tree. They were having fun. Put him down, cried Mowgli. But the monkeys just laughed and sung some more. At last they swung Mowgli down in front of their king. King Louie, they cried. Look what we found! King Louie scratched his head and said, he looks a little like a monkey. I'm a boy cub, said Mowgli. I mean, we're all just big great apes, aren't we? The king popped a banana in Mowgli's mouth. Now you are a monkey, said Louie. Louie picked Mowgli up and swung him around. Mowgli began to feel a little dizzy. "Let's have a party," the monkeys cried. Everybody started dancing. A big monkey came to the party. It was Baloo, dressed up like a monkey. Tactical. Baloo grabbed Louie. He swung him around until Louie began to feel a little dizzy. Then Baloo grabbed Mowgli. They danced right around all of the monkey party. Nobody saw them. The two friends sat down to rest. "I'm glad you came, Baloo," said Mowgli. "They wanted to make a monkey out of me." "But I'm going to be a bear." "No," said Baloo. "You are a boy. You belong in the man village." "That is what Bagheera said," cried Mowgli. "But I don't want to live in the man village. I want to stay in the jungle." So Mowgli ran away from Baloo too. But the storm was coming. The jungle was getting darker. Suddenly, a tiger leaped out of the bushes. "A boy cub? Alone in the jungle?" he roared. "Who are you?" said Mowgli. "I am the great Shere Khan," said the tiger. "You can't get away from me." "I'm not afraid of you," said Mowgli. "You must be afraid of me," said Shere Khan. "Everyone is afraid of me." "Well, I'm not," said Mowgli. "Look," said the Tiger King. "I will count to 10, and you must try to get away." Shere Khan began to count 1, 2, 3, 4. There are definitely some Tiger King jokes in here. Please make them up as you go. Just then lightning flashed in the sky. It crashed through the trees. Shere Khan stopped counting. He let out a terrible roar. Full of fear, it raced away. More wine. The great Shere Khan was afraid of lightning. Baloo and Bagheera came running up to Mowgli. He heard Shere Khan roar. And Baloo, "Where is he?" "The storm scared him away," said Mowgli. "But he'll be back," said Bagheera. "Come with us. We will take you to the man village." Outside the man village was a girl getting water at the river. "That is a girl cub," said Bagheera. "She is a lot like me," said Mowgli. Maybe I will live here for a while. It doesn't take much, right, guys? A little opposable thumbs and getting water. So Mowgli went into the village with the girl. After all, he was not a wolf cub. He was not a bear or a monkey. He was a boy, and he belonged with the other boys and girls. I think Mowgli will stay in the man village, said Bagheera. Yeah, said Baloo. But I still think he would have made a great bear. And that's the end of the Jungle Book. Okay, guys. Well, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. Thanks to all for you for sticking around as long as you have with me and my wine, which is almost gone. And my little flamingo friend that I found while I was cleaning. And all my party lights. And my flamingo dress. Anyways, yep, so I will do this on Sunday again in a new costume. Today wasn't much of a costume. I will come up with better. And, because I still have a few. And some new books. And if you want to loan me some books or send me some books or find me some books and you know where I live, get me the books and I will read them. I will read all of them. I will do this as long as it takes until we're not all dying of boredom or starvation or pestilence, whatever it is. So get at me. Like these videos, share them with your friends to make sure that they're entertained too. And thank you for stopping in and hanging out with me, the few of you who are left. And yeah, I think in like a few minutes starts The Masked Singer. So I'm going to go watch that. Got my party lights going, got my wine, got my dress, got my lights. Got you guys, and I love you, and I will see you again on Sunday. Sunday. Anyways, bye.